some help just to find myself. Yeah, been losing my focus like 1,000 times before. Can't take this anymore.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are in my kitchen. If you can tell, we're going to be tackling the fridge inside. We have to basically reorganize, declutter, give it a good deep clean. Also want to tackle my pantry area because that's gotten a little out of order. So I want to empty everything out. We want to clear out things that are expired, things that I no longer use, and just put in place like an actual organization system that works for us. You guys saw both of these areas. I have a full in-depth how I organize it from start to finish. But today is going to be actually the first video of spring cleaning. So we're going to be tackling deep cleaning as well as organizing of the fridge as well as the pantry. I am currently running on just 2 hours of sleep. Capri had me up almost the entire night. So with the little bit of energy that I have left, I just had a coffee. We're going to get it together and get as much as I possibly can done. If you guys enjoy these kinds of videos, give it a big thumbs up. Definitely consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for more home cleaning and organizing videos. And let's get right into this one.
So for today, we're going to be doing the pantry and the fridge. As I mentioned to you guys earlier, this is going to be basically tackling it all, getting it deep cleaned, decluttered, and organized, both of these spaces. I feel like last year when I did my spring cleaning, I took charge of entire rooms. So I want to say like 8 months or even 9 months pregnant when I decided to tackle the entire kitchen last year, and it was insane. So I definitely learned my lesson this time around, and I'm going to, for today, tackle the bigger of the two projects, which is definitely the fridge. I'm emptying everything out first, and then I'm going to be taking actually my Dawn Power Wash, spraying that down. It gives a really good deep clean, taking the scrubbing side of the sponge, getting down in there, and then I will finish off with just a paper towel and some multi-purpose spray. You're going to hear Capri a lot through this video because I'm currently filming this voiceover at like 6:30 in the morning, and she got me up nice and early today.
I've been looking for something to change thoughts into motion. Been waiting way too long. Yeah, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotions. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of time. How could somebody be with someone else if you can't be by yourself? Yeah, I got my problems. Lately I've been fading out, holding out, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me.
I feel like in the past I used to try and like take out these racks from the fridge. Mike used to have to help me and everything, and it became a really big struggle. So using the power wash makes a really big difference, you guys. This is not only to be used in dishes. There are so many different purposes. That's why I love it. It's such a multi-use product. And then as I mentioned, I just take whatever is your favorite multi-purpose spray, just give that a good spray down, and then wipe it with a paper towel. Normally I would do a microfiber cloth if it's not any type of deep cleaning, but when it's deep cleaning and there's gook and grind on there, I just like getting it with a paper towel and throwing it right in the garbage after I'm done.
I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of time. Waste of time.
Next, it is time to get into the veggie and fruit drawers. You guys, there's some moldy things in there and messiness. So because of that, these are a lot more simple to remove than the racks at the top. I'm just going to empty all of the food that's in there out. I'm going to sort through, get rid of anything that's old and gross that has to be thrown in the garbage, and then put aside what's still fresh and clean. I'm going to be removing these drawers totally out, placing them in the sink. This way I can give it a good deep clean as well. And a little tip when you're using actually the power wash spray, if you let it sit for a few minutes, this actually helps if you have like tough to reach spots. So I went ahead, sprayed the interior of those trays, and then I went back into the fridge, and I'm wiping down the inside and whole back area of the fridge where those drawers were.
For something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time.
Once I use the warm hot soapy water, wash those thoroughly in and out, I'm then going to be taking a paper towel, just drying them off, and they are now ready to get placed back into the fridge. And then I'm going to be moving on to the next drawer at the bottom. But I want to show you guys everything I kind of took out and how the process works. Lay it all out on the kitchen island, and then I sort through what's keeping and what's saving.
They were in high school when they met, and things got kinda awkward. With sparks in the air, he would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool. But it was obvious, like, ooh, they would be together, ooh. One day she said,
and I'm just decanting different products, as you saw, refilling things, basically consolidating in these different fridge bins that I use. Mike is so bad at following directions, you guys. It makes it so stressful, especially in a space like a fridge where we're constantly reaching in for multiple times a day between me, Mike, and Mila. So I went ahead and gave everything a good cleaning in the sink with warm soapy water. After I've dried those off, I'm then once again going to get it back into an organization system like sauces, spices, beverages, all like items, placing them together.
'Cause I know you'll make it beautiful, and maybe I'll call you my sweetheart, and promise nobody can steal me away. Then I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. He looked at her and then he smiled, picked up a pen and paper, and started writing. Probably something about her eyes and how they're always shining, or something cliche like ooh. Baby, I only want you. It's true. And then he said, I wrote you a love song, and I tried to make it beautiful. It's a song about your sweet, sweetheart, and how nobody can steal me away. Yeah, I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. As he sang, she started to dance, grabbed his arm and took his hand. He held her close under the moonlight as they kept on dancing.
And then just like I did with deep cleaning in different sections, decluttering in different sections, I also do the same method once I'm organizing it once again. So as you saw, I organized the whole top shelf. Now moving on to the second row, which is beverages and fruits. I recently picked these up. I've been loving them. The other ones that I had were much smaller and they had no lid, which kind of bothered me because it gave the fruit a little bit of a fridge taste. But these have a cover. We've been using them already for like 2 weeks now, and they have been working out so great. So I'm just giving them a wash before obviously first use, and then I'm going to be washing all of the fruit, getting that rinsed out. This way it's so much easier access. Your kids, believe me, will be eating a lot more fruit, especially your like preschoolers like Mila. She's 4 and she's now able to reach into the fridge and grab fruit for herself, and she reaches for that way more than, let's say, a little more unhealthier snack. So it works out really great. Also, because this video was taking super long, I didn't have a chance to make my custom labels with my Cricut Maker, so I just used these labels that I had. I know it says dried fruit and this is really fresh fruit, but since we're the only ones in the house, I just let them know, guys, once I get a chance, I'm going to relabel, but for now, the dried fruit is really just fresh fruit.
He looked at her and then he smiled, picked up a pen and paper, and started writing. Probably something about her eyes and how they're always shining, or something cliche like ooh. Baby, I only want you. It's true. And then he said, I wrote you a love song and I tried to make it beautiful. It's a song about your sweet, sweetheart, and how nobody can steal me away. Yeah, I am yours, 'cause I want you and I wanted you to know. As he sang, she started to dance, grabbed his arm and took his hand. He held her close under the moonlight as they kept on dancing. And now they're singing their love song, and they sing it kind of beautiful, calling each other sweetheart. I promise nobody can get in their way or steal the show. They're in love now, and I wanted you to know.
Then I'm just going ahead and refilling the fresh fruit and veggies. Mike actually had just gotten back from the farmer's market, so I had lots of fresh produce to get on in there. And then lastly, our like deli snacks area, I'll go ahead and put the fresh deli meat that he just purchased, and then I'm going ahead and restocking all of Capri's baby foods.
Got this feeling, I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason why I should ever let you go. I don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough.
Then just when you think you're done, it is time for now the fridge doors, which hold a lot of different items. So I'm going to be starting off with the left because that is the simplest, easiest one. There we have our juice boxes, little smoothies, drinks, waters, things like that. So I'm going ahead and wiping those all down because they're just like really simple beverages that I keep in there. Unless one tends to pop, it doesn't really get messy and dirty in there. So once again, just the Dawn power wash with a paper towel, wiped it down, and I was good to go with that. And then I'm restocking all of the items such as Mila's juice boxes, water bottles, and basic needs like that.
You're giving me, don't wanna wake up. No, I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without. I wouldn't know what to. Baby, without you, I wouldn't know what to. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know, I wouldn't know what to do.
Then for the opposite side of the fridge, the very first rack is meant for like butter and stuff. I don't know why, but Mike just never puts the butter in there. So I'm cleaning that on out. I'm going to head and refill it with the items that are supposed to be in there. And I'm going to add a handy dandy little label so hopefully he sees it and can follow along.
Sometimes I forget to breathe. I'm looking in your eyes. Wish you could see the things I see. I don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up. Don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without. I wouldn't know what to, baby, without you.
Then after that, I'm emptying all the condiments, the sauces, the spices, all of that stuff. As you can see, these get really dirty with things that leak, putting them in and out. So I'm spraying Dawn Power Wash, letting that sit for a good 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you, Capri. Would you like to do this voiceover? And then I'm going to go ahead and clean the whole back area of the fridge door while that's soaking. Basically a lot of spices and stuff like that just had to get rid of. Just check your expiration dates, check things. Let's say one of the bottles actually had crack, that's why it was that big stain on there. Toss that one in the garbage, and then once again warm soapy water, cleaning that all out, drying it, and then placing it back into the fridge.
Baby, without. Around your finger, tell me what you wanna do. I think we're part of something bigger, and now my mind is filled with you. Oh, you know, 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 baby, without.
Once I have refilled all of these doors on this side of the fridge, that is everything. It is now complete. I was going to be doing the freezer, but honestly, Capri, we barely had stuff in there because we actually have a deep freezer in our sunroom. That's where we keep a lot of our goods. So it really wouldn't have been much of a deep clean decluttering when there's not much in there at this point. So this is the whole before and after of the fridge. And now after this, we're going to be moving on to the pantry now.
I know you've been down thinking about him again. I know that your heart's been broken. You should try and let it go and start being yourself. You can put on your dress, we can play your favorite song, and I will take care of you, care of you, care of you. This is what we need. This is what
And then just as important as it is to clean the inside of your fridge, also do the outside. I love this stuff. If you guys struggle with stainless steel cleaners, this one is going to be the one for you. I have tried so many, and this works amazing on our stainless steel fridge, dishwasher, all of that good stuff.
Can you feel it too? Feel it too? Baby, you should go work that body. You should go work that body. The body won't stop till we're great and old. Maybe for a second we can lose control. You should go 'cause you don't need to be ashamed. Everyone's got their hearts broken sometime. Let's go out and lose our minds, forget all about him. You can put on your dress, dancing to your favorite song. Everybody will sing along, sing along, sing along. So put your hands up, this is what we have to do. Tell me, can you feel it too, feel it too? Maybe you should go work that body.
Then for the pantry, just like any space you're organizing, emptying it all out once again. You guys saw how I organized this small pantry. It's only, I think, 18 inches wide or 20, something like that. It's pretty small, but I make the most out of the space, and I feel like we have a really good organization system going. But as with usual, just life, it gets a little messy in there, so I had to go ahead, empty it all out, give it a good deep clean, and then see what's expired and new.
Work that body. The body won't stop till we gray and old. Maybe for a second we can lose control. You should go work that body.
And then for these type of areas, because it's a lot of dry goods, instead of using the Dawn Power Wash, I just take the small attachment I put onto my vacuum, and then they get back in there, all inside the drawers, pull them out, the back of the cabinets and all of that. And then I'm going to be just taking some multi-purpose spray and wiping that down with a cloth. So the first little bin basket that I have, I like to have all of our pastas. This way when it comes time to cook, I can see all the varieties that I have, pull it right down. It's nice and lightweight and small. And then I'm putting that right in the shelf right towards the very front so we can easily see as well as easily access. Then this next one is kind of like a this or that bin. We have our Nutella. Mike likes to use a lot of cinnamon on his oatmeal and things like that. But as you can see, the oatmeal gets very messy. So I wanted to go ahead and vacuum that all out, wipe it down, and then I did add a different type of top for the cinnamon. This way this hopefully won't be happening in the future.
Lightning strikes by my window, hits my chest right in the morning, like a warning. Could have slept here for days. I felt your heartbeat.
Then for the cereals, we have been obsessed with these. Like I said, I did this pantry, I want to say when we moved into the house, probably 6 or 7 months after we moved in, so it's been about a year and a half, and this has worked amazingly. I use a smaller container for the girls for their oatmeal, and I just fill that up. It's nice and easy. I keep a little scoop in there. This keeps the things nice and sealed. They stay fresh for a really long time, so it's great for using. I will link as much as I can, you guys, down in the description bar. Some of the items, I like to shop between the Container Store, Bed Bath Beyond, and of course, favorite of all, Home Goods.
But it's not real. We were close to see the sun, but clouds got in our way, and so
I also got a lot of questions I noticed on that pantry video because you see I put like shorter items in the front and things like that because I have to utilize the most space. As long as you keep it lightweight, these acrylic organizers are not heavy at all. I simply slide it to one side of the cabinet and then I'm able to easily access the cereals, the cans, anything like that that I need. As long as it's easy to reach for, you really shouldn't have a problem. Otherwise, if you're worried about that, then you're probably going to be wasting a lot of the space in an already small area. Another tip for the pasta, because as you see this pantry is small and it doesn't have a lot of height, we couldn't use the traditional pasta containers that they have at different stores. So I just bought this shorter one that fits perfectly in my small pantry, and all you have to do, just break your pastas in half. You're going to have to do that anyway when you put it in your pot, so it actually saves you time and space. The next drawer, the only tip I will have that I still haven't thought of a different system for, if you could see, this is like the little snack area for Capri snacks. And then Mila accesses the cookie jar, which is not a very good idea. So I'm thinking of putting something else besides cookies, but for now we had that last little bin, so I restocked it there. But if you guys have any other ideas of snacks I can keep in these circle bins, nuts of course are healthy and she reaches for those, but something besides the cookies, let me know down in the comments. And then lastly, this final drawer, I'm just keep it for like beverages, so coconut milk, oat milk. You guys saw we had a lot of like formula that was given to us at the hospital and stuff. Capri never took that. She still exclusively nurses, so I actually went ahead and donated that stuff to a friend who just had a baby. Pantry and fridge are now decluttered, deep cleaned, and organized. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this first part of my spring cleaning. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoy, so I know to film more of these kinds of videos. Definitely consider hitting that subscribe button if you're new here. I would love to have you join our YouTube family, and I will talk to you all in my next one. Bye.